Ready?
Yeah.
Scott, what was your take on yesterday's scrimmage?
Typical first scrimmage yesterday. We did some really good things. There were some sloppy mistakes, kind of what you'd expect in a first scrimmage. We held a few guys out that are proven and gave a few other guys chances. And anytime you get in a first situation like that, there's going to be some mistakes. But I was pleased with the effort and the talent level out there.
Who were some of the new guys that got a lot of reps?
All the new guys got reps. We don't have that many guys in camp, so I don't think there's a guy on the team that was healthy and able-bodied that didn't go a lot.
Can you talk about the quarterbacks?
Yeah, we didn't have Marcus do much yesterday. I thought Jeff Lockie and Taylor Howley both did a really good job yesterday managing the team. A few turnovers that we got to get cleaned up, but again, that's kind of typical of a first scrimmage. Both those guys are doing well, and we're trying to get Morgan and Ty Griffin up to speed.
What are you seeing out of Morgan as of?
Well, Morgan's got talent. There's a couple of mechanical issues we're trying to fix, and one thing you have to be careful of as a coach is I don't want to slow down my work with Marcus and Jeff and their progress in order to cater to the guys that are just learning. So they're kind of having to pick it up on the fly, and he's way behind, but he's catching up real well.
Mark said that Austin Gage was the MVP for him yesterday.
Austin did a great job yesterday. We've had a couple guys nicked up at tight end, so he's able to play all three receiver spots and tight end for us, and he definitely took the most reps of anybody yesterday.
So he's a wide receiver and tight end?
He can play it all, yeah. He's a smart kid, works his tail off, so he's one of the guys that we're glad to have on the team.
What's your focus a day after a scrimmage?
I think making sure our effort and intensity is there and our mental focus is there. It's really easy day after a scrimmage to kind of mail one in. I thought our guys responded real well and didn't do that at all today. We got a lot done today.
When do you think you'll have another second scrimmage?
I haven't looked at the schedule that far ahead to know. I imagine sometime early next week, but I'd have to look.
How is it beneficial to have just that one morning practice?
Well, you got a little bit unseasonably hot for Eugene last week. We run so much at practice. We got some guys nicked up a little bit. Giving them any chance to recover is important. Recovery is just as important as work. So we want to get our guys back healthy and able to attack the next segment of this camp.
Are you guys going to do any sort of bonding thing tonight rather than?
I think we're going to have some things for the guys to do in here all together. It'll be something where they get off their feet and relax and spend some time together.
But you're going to fall with an idea of where you want to be as the days go through. Are you where you want to be, or behind, or ahead?
Well, you're never quite where you want to be. And if we'd reached that point already, then we're probably not setting our goals high enough. Inevitably, at this point, there's still things to improve. There's still things we got to install. There's still things to get better at. So I'm pleased with the progress so far. But we're on probably the second leg of a mile-long journey. So we have a long way to go before the first game, and that will say for sure before the end of the season.
Any worries about the offense that you hope would emerge a solution at this point that just hasn't yet, or are you still pretty happy about the shape of it all?
I don't think there was ever any worries. One of the challenges for us was having some receivers emerge. We'd already lost a couple guys that had been playmakers around here for a long time. Daryl Hawkins, who was underrated for what he did for our team. And then losing Braylon, too, was obviously a big blow. Keenan's done a good job of tutoring those guys and getting them caught up with speed, and what we thought might be a weakness has been a strength in camp, so we're really pleased with those guys coming.
How about the running backs? Are they catching the ball pretty well out of the backfield?
Yeah, I think all of our running backs have really good hands to a man. Thomas and Byron catch it really well. Royce came in and we weren't sure. He catches it real well. Yele and Kenny both have really good hands, which gives us the freedom to do some other things with them.
Johnny Lloyd had kind of a long way to come back, not playing football for so long. Is he making the kind of progress that may get him in?
Yeah, that was kind of an experiment with Johnny, too. We knew he was an athlete. We knew he was a competitor. Knew he was our kind of guy. We just weren't sure how quick he'd be able to pick it all up and transfer his talent back out onto the football field. And he had a great day yesterday. He's kind of surprised us with how fast he's come along. He's in unbelievable shape, so I think he's going to be able to help us.
Back to receivers.
talk about it sounds like there's been some good connection with Marcus and with Darren. Can you talk about, maybe a little bit about Darren Carrington and what you like out of him?
Yeah, Darren did a great job last year on scout team. Those defensive coaches told us he was one of the best or the best scout team receiver they've ever had down there. He's done a great job of taking that and transitioning into his chance to play. And he's taken advantage of that in this fall camp. He's caught a ton of balls. He's probably been our best playmaker outside so far in camp. Didn't have his best day yesterday in the scrimmage, but we're glad to see him, have a little bit of a setback and be able to bounce back. So his athletic ability is going to give him a chance all the time.